Still gonna have to give him shit about where's your fucking knife.
Welcome back, y'all, party people. Internet personality Jake here with the best hair.
I think I have the best hair now.
I'm gonna edit in a shot. I'm gonna edit in a shot of both of your hairs, and we'll see whose is the best. Not putting mine in there, obviously. BP crew, that is.
Who?
Tonight we will be doing a watch-along. You may be familiar with it by now. If not, boy, are you in for a treat. I'm Jake.
I'm Nick, the guy with the beard.
I'm Leon.
I like it. A couple of Leons are
Christ.
the best. Me too.
This is dumb.
What does that even mean?
I don't
I'm
know.
also
I'm the only one.
We get a lot of Leons tonight.
Too many.
Very
Too many
Leon
Leons.
rich. All right, I'll take it.
We have a
There can be only
surplus.
one.
A surplus of Leons. Only one would be a surplus. With all that being said,
Well, then we
party
definitely have a
people,
surplus.
we definitely have a surplus. We will be doing everybody's favorite 1980s classic, 1990s classic, Army of
It's
Darkness.
old, but it's not like super old.
We're going to call it a 90s classic.
B-movie classic.
Some people's arguably favoritist Bruce Campbellist movie
It's
is.
the best Bruce Campbell movie.
Okay, all right. Not a big, Escape from LA guy, are you?
Oh no, it was good, but this is the best Bruce Campbell.
All right, that's fair. I'm not going to argue with it.
Doesn't make the other ones not good. It just this one.
I'm going to say Evil Dead 2 was probably my favorite. I think he was the most comedic in that one. He's the most actor in that one. Because
Yeah,
he's
that's
really hamming it up.
That's fair.
All that cutting off his hand and laughing about it.
Really good.
Yeah, definitely better than the first. Probably overall not as good of a movie as this one, but I mean Bruce Campbell's definitely the center of that one.
Okay, so yeah, Evil Dead 2 is his best acting.
Yes, okay. All
Army
right.
of Darkness is his best movie.
Oh, okay. All right. That way everybody wins.
No.
And I got better hair than Leon. So it's perfect all around. So with all that being said, party people, to sync this audio track up to your copy of Army of Darkness, simply pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Army of Darkness at roughly the 1 minute, 1 second mark when the Universal logo fades completely to black. Restart this audio track and you will be all dead-eyed up. Again, pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Army of Darkness at roughly the 1 minute, 1 second mark when the Universal logo fades completely to black. Restart this audio track and you will be
Groovy.
groovy. Ah, that's a good one. So go ahead and pause. In 3, 2, 1, pause. And we're back.
Can you bigify it?
Coming into music. Dino
Dino
De Laurentiis
Ghost.
Communications presents. Boom.
I said dino, and then I just stopped myself.
You're fine. It's hard to compete.
I beat you on the dino.
You
but
did. So were you just talking about something completely unrelated to what was happening?
No, I was trying to say, dino and dino are spelled the same. I don't know if you know what you're talking about. But
His with his one hand in the fucking thing. How do they keep his stump in there? How do they keep his stump in there? That's probably the most unrealistic part of this whole movie. Okay.
shop smart.
Shop S Smart.
The S Smart is smart, right? Because it's S Smart is smart. Hey, look who it is.
It's Fonzat.
Do you ever watch that Jackie Brown movie?
Yeah.
She's the beach slut in that one.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look like a very nice place. Do you see how crooked that window was? Oh my! Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if your book has a face on it, you probably don't want to open it.
I'm sure it's fine.
I probably thumbed through it.
Look at the pretty pictures.
Yeah, see, I'm too familiar with other types of pulp fiction. I know what Warhammer 40K is. I'm not opening that book.
This book smells funny.
Like my response to that book would be to tightly bind it up and then go visit some churches. So I need some holy water, please. Pour it in a reaction. Might be okay.
So they refilmed this part. This is like a reshoot. So I don't know if you remember the original one.
How
but
bloody it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the original, he used an axe.
I guess I don't remember the original one.
Evil
Now
Dead.
that I think about it.
Evil Dead, it's the same story. Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 is the same story. They just remade it and did a better job.
Yeah, they probably got some Hollywood funding after they did the first one. And
Yeah,
then
pretty much.
Redid it so it would be better or whatever. More cinematic.
Say the words. You say all of the words. Exactly.
Nastu, Baratu, Nictum.
It's Klaatu, Verata, to Nictu.
It's
Wait, that's the day the earth stood still.
Same thing. These are the same words.
Is it really? Are you fucking with me?
No. It's the same words.
Okay, that's weird.
Really, you never noticed? I don't even know what you're talking about, so don't let me.
The day the earth stood still, the alien, that's one of the things he says.
Okay.
Klaatu, Verata, Nictu.
We should have watched that. Didn't they do a remake of that with Tom Cruise?
No, Keanu Reeves.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
He's like our generation's Tom Cruise.
I don't
He's
think it was
your
90 minutes.
generation's Tom Cruise. My generation's Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise.
It's just Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that's fair. They got more horses in this than they do in Braveheart.
Southern California.
Right?
Yep.
The ye old England.
They might actually have a proper armorer for this.
Also, you don't think they'd understand at least the concept of the car? Look at this horseless carriage. It's got seats inside. They don't know what a fucking seat is. Boo!
To the pit!
Fuck the wise men.
Yeah, why have a wise man if you don't listen to the wise man? Does the chainsaw count as a knife?
No.
Yeah. And where's your knife, Bruce?
Yeah. Just like what? Like a 6-inch fixed blade or something like that? What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy?
Cabin in the woods? Yeah. Good little tool. And considering their S-Mart's sporting goods store has guns, I'm assuming they're going to have a nice little fixed blade he could have picked up. Using his employee discount and be properly equipped.
And you could get a pretty nice knife for not very expensive.
Especially a fixed blade. Fixed blade makes it cheap because there's
Yeah.
no
I
mechanics in
think
it.
Monty Python's did this better.
Well, depending on the size. Some fixed blades still get really expensive because you use really nice steel and then you put like...
You know, speaking
pound
of,
and a
I got a
half of
fixed
it.
blade knife right here. I should be playing with it. This is the perfect. Well, this one's actually good because I could have my wand or my knife. Maybe I'll play with
I don't think that's a knife. That blade is like 24 inches.
It's what would you call it? A short sword? It's just a long knife.
Isn't a sword just a long knife?
I don't know why, but I think
Depends on who
swords
you talk
have
to.
a-
Or is a dagger a short sword?
No, I think the dagger came first.
Well, a dagger is a double-bladed knife.
Okay, this one has 2 blades.
That would be a dagger.
All right. It's got a little what looks like saw on it too.
And so,
Pretty sharp.
really, the difference between a short sword and a knife is it your primary weapon? If it's your
Alright.
primary weapon, it's probably a short sword.
It's definitely not my primary.
Well, you have that weird
But it also,
3-knife holster.
it also depends. Well, it's because it's a throwing knife.
You like the tri knife?
a tri-knife.
But
That's one of my favorite, actually.
it also depends on what you define as a knife. Because
You know, you think
one
the
something I
throwing
really
is-
want is I want a Messer or a Kriegsmesser.
Okay.
Messer means knife. Kriegsmesser means war knife. Neither of them are
Is
knives.
that the one with the trench spike?
No, a Kriegsmesser is a two-handed single-edged longsword basically, and a Messer is a one-handed single-edged sword.
Okay.
But they're
Single
called
edge.
Like a machete?
yeah, they're German. They're kind of like a falchion, but they're called Messers because there were issues with the swords guild, and it's like, well, we're not paying the guild money. We're going to make our own shit, and we're going to call them knives.
Huh, okay.
But they're swords.
That sounds like something I would do.
Mm-hmm. They're quite nice swords if you don't want a double-edged blade.
Yeah, but you gotta have double edge.
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean, as long as you got the right side facing out.
I don't think
Also
it would
depends on what
matter
you're using it for,
with
or
the
your
size
style
of those
of fighting.
things. I think they could even hit you with a blunt edge and kill you pretty easily, or break bone. But those aren't the ones that are like 4 feet long, are they?
I don't really need shit. I can tell you this much: there's no part of England that looks like that, as far as I'm aware.
Some parts of Italy.
And while he looks like he could be Lord of a Northern land,
You think he's like Irish or whatever?
well, the red hair, if it's natural, kind of has a Scottish accent, I think.
I want to say I was watching something funny on this, like a Red Letter Media or something. So all of King Henry's the Red, whatever, Lord Henry the Red, this guy, all of his entourage or whatever are redheads. So the way he's talking about him, they definitely seem like he's Scottish or something.
Yeah.
Point of view.
Like, I'm sure there's castles like this in environments like this, but it would be like Crusade era, like Northern Africa, Middle East.
Yeah, it ranges too
Turkey.
much.
Spain, Portugal.
Like I said, what about all those
No part of England looks like
Italian
that. Fairly
spaghetti
common.
westerns or whatever? So England might at one time have controlled part of a country that had things like this.
Other way around. That country controlled part of England. Because you're talking about Italy, that's Rome, and Rome did control part of England.
All right.
Is that poured concrete rather than rock? That looks like concrete, doesn't
I think
it?
it's just dirt.
I think he's right. It is dirt.
Ah, good old 80s classics. That's some orange blood.
Yeah. So this is rated R, and there's not really a lot that happens in it that you would really rate it R for. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, lots of gore, but this
But there's not really that much gore, and most of what the gore is against like demons and stuff, skeletons and things.
did they say fuck it all?
One time.
One time.
He comes back after he gets the book, and he's making his way to the wise man or whatever, and everybody's congratulating him. And he's like, "Get the fuck out of my way!" And I'm like, it's one person. That's like the only fuck in the movie. I like his little catcher for starting the chainsaw. That's a nice little touch.
Where is it?
On his shoulder right there,
I see it.
the little V.
Why would you willingly go in the pit? Like, if horrible violent death is the result of going in the pit and they've got a sword to your back, well, I mean, simple thrust backwards.
I'd probably try to fight my way out. I'd at least say something. He's not with us. Ow.
Yeah. This strangely dressed man, missing a hand, not wearing your enemy's colors, came out of nowhere,
I mean, this is pretty fucked up too, because you're gonna start off the fight with like broken knees or whatever.
Not if you land just like he did.
But I mean, he's in like knee-high water. You're not. I don't care. You fall from 5 feet. You're not. The water's not breaking your fall.
I think it would. Water would be softer than dirt.
It's true.
Not much.
Well, especially if you could land like he did, and I guess if it was a few feet, you probably it would attest a lot of your or arrest a lot of your momentum. But that crazy bitch is really beating his ass. See, a little bit of the campy stuff I wish they didn't do. That little wind-up punch was kind of stupid. What are you, Popeye?
Which you should have been driving her towards those spikes the whole time.
Right.
She's like, what, 90 pounds soaking wet?
Well, she's got demon strength, we're going to say.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about strength, I'm talking about mass.
But
Like, it doesn't matter how strong you are.
Yeah, I guess
if I'm
that's
strong
fair.
enough to just pick you up and throw you 10 feet, well, it's like I'm just going to throw you 10 feet away.
yeah, and that is the downfall to these super strength women, is they still only weigh like 90 pounds.
Yeah.
So you just grab them by the hair and spin them around. Throw them like a hammer into a wall. Damn you, she's super hot.
Grab the chain. Chain is going up. Grab chain going up. Take chain up.
I think he does.
Well, I mean, how about Prometheus your way out of this and do anything but run sideways? I feel like I could get around one of those sides.
Yeah.
Karate chop. Instead of just grabbing it.
Yeah, because the belt is going to be easier to hold on to.
He's not even holding onto the belt, he's holding onto the chain.
Yeah. Kick it in the face. Or let it take your boot, I guess.
The chain
Now he's holding on to the belt. I know you need to conserve gas, but you probably want that to be making noise and be a credible threat.
Yeah, like start swinging, start swinging it around.
Why would he look down? What shoelaces?
I don't have laces on my shoes. Oh, shit. You? Little girl in the back. You?
We were talking mad shit before.
Oh, he's got the whip. This is the guy that was whipping him while he was walking. He's so dirty.
Especially for just getting out of the water.
This dirty water.
You think his hair's really that long?
Probably not.
It
Maybe.
looks pretty good. I feel like this would be my job.
Sword
Look at how
boy?
old he is. Yeah, sword boy. He's not even in very good shape. Where did he get it from?
I don't know. He didn't have it on his back.
Well, he had it when he landed, but one of them took it, so he probably just took it back.
He just walked over to him and took it.
It's only got one shot left. And your trigger discipline is shit.
Jesus.
I know. It doesn't make you sick. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, it made a reloading sound.
Why couldn't it just be? I mean, I guess the breach action or whatever is so much cooler looking, but why not just make it like a pump action shotgun? Because you can't do it one handed. I feel like you could toss it up, catch it, chamber it, toss it up again, catch it, shoot it. At least you get 5 or 6 shots.
Shorter.
It would definitely be shorter. But if you cut it down, mine's about that long.
Who eats grapes like that?
Who eats grapes, period? Purple ones especially.
Your child?
Yeah, but he likes the green ones. Those cotton candy grapes. Wait,
Green
bring me-
sour grapes are the only grapes.
Right. Bring me that bitch that hit me with a rock. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna sleep with some of these whores.
Where's your gun? Where's your knife?
This is a good size. That's probably a 6-inch blade. That's a good 6 inches. That's a big 6 inches. That might be
It's
too big.
average. That's a good size.
It might be too big now that I'm looking at it.
If you say so.
You can do a lot of damage with a knife, not even half this size.
Yeah, absolutely you
You can
can.
do some real damage. Oh, shit.
Oh, water!
There you go. How many shots do you got?
He's probably got a box in the car.
How much ammo were you carrying?
I try not to go anywhere without a box of ammo, personally. So if I had a shotgun with me, I'd throw a box of shells in the trip.
I like his gun fu. Although we just fired 3 shots and then reloaded. 4 shots.
Now I'm deaf. And he didn't have that shoulder or nothing. Imagine how hard that would kick.
you should be asking questions about the prophecy. Does it say I have to do it alone?
Right.
All right, I want 20 men, 100 men.
Take everybody you got. I always thought it was pretty badass when I was a kid. It just works somehow.
Steampunk.
Hiya! He does have some pretty good sayings. And to be fair, he's got a pretty good arsenal.
Well, this is where Earthworm Jim stole a lot of the dialogue from this.
Yeah, I guess to be fair, he probably would have decent ammo in his car. Because like if I go out of town and I take my gun with me, I take my ammo boxes with me as well. And I mean, at that point, it's like
That's what I'm saying. When I travel, like I said, I always bring a box of bullets. So I usually carry a couple guns with me when I travel.
Oh, see, by bringing my ammo boxes with me, that generally means I have an AR and 1,000 rounds of ammo.
Yeah, I'm not quite that much, but usually I have a pocket pistol and then a big one I wear on my hip, chambered in 2 different rounds, and I usually carry a box of bullets for each one.
I keep 1,000 rounds of the AR. I keep 100 rounds for my pistol.
So like in a box of bullets, well, let's just call it 50 rounds. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, mine's a 45, 100 round big boxes. Keep one of those in my ammo box.
I was in bear country recently. I just took a trip up to Telluride, Colorado, and so I was cruising around 10 mil with the bear shot, and with a hot load. Which, to be fair, is just what I keep my 10 mil chambered in anyway. But
yeah, those bears probably don't have any interest in you.
it's true, but I had the kid with me.
It's fair.
I got the baby with me and the girls, so I don't have a choice.
Like, people don't realize most animals aren't that interested in eating us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, big cats are the ones that are most interested in eating us.
And well, and again, if you have a kid with you, it's completely different.
Well, yeah.
An animal's going to see me and think it's not worth it because I'm like an animal size. But you know, like a 3-year-old, that's like perfect.
I don't know, you always wear your glasses though. So the thing about big cats is if they can see your eyes, they typically stop moving and they won't attack you. But if they can't see your eyes, like people wearing glasses or bike riders that are wearing glasses, they don't know that you can see them, so...
There's jobs in India that while you're working, you're wearing a mask with a face on it, on the back of your
I
head.
saw that for the tigers.
And so the tigers see the face.
Yeah.
They don't see, that's an exposed back. Dinner.
Tigers are fucked up. I wouldn't fuck with a tiger.
I wouldn't...
Any cat bigger than you is fucked up.
No,
because cats are fucked up.
That. A mountain lion that's 120 pounds is fucking terrifying.
Mountain lions are huge, right?
Yeah,
They're
but
like,
mountain
they're like
lions,
mountain size, or like lion size.
in the vast majority of the cases, the mountain lion wants nothing to do with you. Like they'll follow you and hope to steal food from you. Like if you're hunting, they are absolutely going to watch you and be like, okay, if you down something, it's mine.
When they
Barata Niktu. No, you don't. Know your history now. You will no longer be history then.
This looks more like England.
they got a lot of pine trees in England.
I'm sure they used to.
This looks just like scrub ass California.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah. Tell me that's not California. Tell me that's not California, and I will have found myself a liar.
I definitely don't like this.
Horses?
Horses are alright, but traveling through demon-infested woods with a
They could
skittish horse,
As I say, take a cue from your horse.
yeah,
Something's coming. Be ready for combat.
definitely for real.
Like-
Put the spurs to it and go.
No, that's a mistake. Dismounted, tied horse up, drawn sword, and shotgun.
Rip the trees in half. Which seems stupid. Just go around.
Well, It ripped a tree in half and then went around. See, this is why you don't run like that.
Yes.
Like I said, you tie a horse up, you draw a sword, you draw a gun, or you dismount, tie a horse up, draw a sword, draw a gun, prepare to fight.
It's actually really dangerous to ride a horse like that, especially through uneven terrain like this. Horses break legs all the time on
Yeah.
tracks.
As I say, unless you're like an expert with horses, when a horse starts behaving like that, you dismount the horse.
Yeah, it'll just buck you off anyway. Horses don't fuck around.
It ripped a tree in half.
Yeah.
It can't get through that little door?
This is very Looney Tunes.
Oh, then it would. No.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Well, wasn't there like a mirror version of him in the other one? In the previous one?
Yes, but all it did was just say, I think we're going crazy or something like that. If I remember correctly. It, like, reached out and grabbed him. It was like, this can't be good.
Oh, that would hurt.
So it looked like two of those guys weren't him, like the two in the back.
Stuntuples?
Something, that's what it looked like. See this? These, I mean, I feel like if you cut a couple of these sillier moments, the winded up punch and the
That's probably not good.
they're gonna do things to you.
Nope. So you can tear it now, but you couldn't tear it before?
Also, I feel like a bunch of nails sticking out of the floor like that would be really dangerous.
Use your mechanical hand.
I always thought he should have got his hand back after this. So, you know, like pops out on his robotic arm side, right? It becomes like its own thing, and then he gets basically his whole body back at the end. It should have had just his regular hand back. And then the Deadite version should have had the robotic hand.
Would have made more sense. So I'm asking again, where's your knife?
Look at how bad that face looks.
Like, I don't know about you, but I have zero hesitation stabbing an evil version of me growing out of my shoulder. Stab him right in the eye.
Yeah, the bad guy should have got the bad arm.
Yeah, that's what because he came out on that side.
Yeah.
It would have just been a good excuse to give him his hand back, because then for the rest of the series, you don't have to do the robotic fist or anything else. Especially since they've made the whole TV show. And
Well, if it turned its head into a canoe.
yes, maybe it was game shot or bird shot. I mean,
I don't care.
It was
That
bird
close.
shot, but it still would have. It would have had no time
oh,
to spread or
Oh,
disperse
shut up.
or
I'm allowed to shift positions. I notice you move your legs.
Yeah, but I don't have the ability to stop the movie by me moving.
What do you?
Well, that's just because we know what'll happen.
What are you doing? Like what?
Cut him up.
Could have done that in the field. Should have burned him as well.
Yes. That would have actually been a lot more effective.
It didn't turn his head into a canoe because his shot was shit. Because like if you see like pellet, that means the gun was like here, like
Came at a funny angle. Well, the grouping on that, I mean, to have that many shots hit, that would have to been dead on. Even at, 10, 20 paces, you're still looking at maybe cantaloupe size
yeah.
spread. Yeah.
Yeah. See this is where you start burning.
Yeah.
It's like okay, I have a chainsaw. There are trees around me.
Dig a hole, fill it full of body, put a bunch of wood on top, start burning. He probably just doesn't have the time. But I still just burn down the windmill. Leave the cut up corpse in the windmill and burn it down. Problem solved.
What was the windmill doing out there?
Milling,
Milling?
milling stuff?
Wheat.
Yeah, but typically a windmill would be
Like
close-ish to a town or at least a field.
A field, yeah. At least where they grow the wheat and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that was the open area outside of that forest. Would have been dead farmland.
Alright.
They would have stopped at the forest.
Because they're making metal noises.
So what about a mace? And
Oh, okay.
anytime you see a skull moving, you smash it.
Like a little warhammer would probably
Yeah.
be a little more effective.
Well, a mace because you don't have to worry as much about alignment.
Yeah, I guess you just
It's the
hit it
same
with
thing.
whatever.
Take them all.
Right, just say the words and take all three.
Yeah. Well, you've already encountered this book, so you know better than to open it. You're still going to, but you know better than to open it. So just scoop up all three books, all two books.
I'd probably still take all three.
Yeah, this could be useful.
Good place to dump your garbage.
Well, GG.
It was fun while it lasted. Good try.
Crawling your way out of a hell dimension. No, don't worry, man. Your chin's fine.
I'd probably skip this one too, you know. This might be a fun fan edit. Do a little Ronald Reagan right here. I'm not a crook. Son of a bitch. That's what it was.
Computer.
Yeah.
You go to this thing, and then you go here, and then you go to sleep.
I'm aware of how a computer works.
See, I thought it was the fucking fan. And I guess technically it was, just not the fan I thought it was.
I noticed it about 2 or 3 minutes ago, and I was like, fuck.
I feel like I could take a sentient book.
Well, he already has, or well, if he had burned the body like he was supposed to, he would have already had a fire already done. So another spot, he could just set up another one, take both books, say the words, pick both up. One book goes into your bag, the other book goes to your fire pit. And you start another fire. Yeah, the words. The words.
Nartu, Karabus, Neratum.
Niktu. Niktu?
Nick too? Shut up with that. Nick as well? This guy wants to be Nick Rich too. Goddamn. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But.
It's definitely an N-word. Careful with that.
Necktie? That was actually pretty good.
I don't think it counts. Even if you said the words, I think you waited too long and it reset and you have to say the words again.
Yeah, you gotta pick it up within the first 5 seconds, or...
Yep, see, it didn't count. You know you didn't.
What, you gonna get on the wall? That's not
You
cover.
people.
Well, under the parapet. In the room's under there. Yeah, he fucked up. He didn't say the words. This is what happens when you don't say the words.
That's fair.
See, hammer. Nice. Some sort of blunt weapon. Start
Yeah.
shattering arms.
Undead are weak against blunt.
Well, I mean, you know these skeletons are coming at you. If they're coming up, you know they're coming at you. You have the book, and you're the good guy, and the castle is where the people are at, so you know they're coming at you. Well, let's deprive his army of a bunch of arms. Not as useful if you've smashed all their arms.
This seems to go on for quite a bit too. See, that was kind of funny actually.
Oh, stomp on arms. Arms without muscles or anything, those would be easy to break.
It's kind of surprising that they're even held together.
Arms and hands. Like, a skeleton with smashed hands would be very, very useless as a skeleton.
Does anyone want any tapioca pudding?
I think I'll be
Gross.
okay.
Nick?
So,
Gross.
I haven't retired yet.
It's delicious.
Bitch. Oh, should have said bitch. I live, bitch. Should have wrote the words down for him.
That would have been a lot better.
I know they have writing, even though it's
Have him write it down.
likely during
You know.
this time period. Old English, I'm thinking.
See, here's that part where he says that, drops his F-bomb. There you go.
No, yeah, shouldn't have said anything. So here's the book. Said your fucking words. Here's your book. Yes.
He's passed out. Sitting up. He's like this. I've seen that same face before. Yeah. Pretty sure I've seen you pass out like that.
What are you doing?
He's pouring a soda.
Jesus Christ. You start slurping on it like some sort of orangutan.
It's bubbly. What do you want?
It's kind of ballsy to go into the past and start sleeping around. You really fuck up your lineage or something that way.
Mm.
I slept with my great 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 grandmother.
Or you just knock up some random bitch and it ends up being your grandpa or something, you know?
Well, I can't think of any undead or demon attacks in my history. So if I ended up in a world where there's undead and demon attacks, I'm going to assume it's an alternate past rather than my past.
Okay.
So I'm safe in that regard. You still probably want to be careful because, I mean, who knows what diseases are around at this point in time that you've never experienced and have no immunity to.
Damn, you definitely weren't meant to watch this at such high def. You can see right down that thing's mouth. Or lack thereof, I guess. Throw the sword! I would so be just constantly dropping lines. Nobody would have any idea. Oh, I made that up. I'm also a musician, and then I'd be singing like the Beatles and shit. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time.
What are you doing?
Amazed?
I'm not familiar
He's
with.
still
Baby,
fucked up.
I'm amazed
Should've
at the
just
way
burned
I
it.
really need you.
Terrible.
That was dead on.
Should,
This is fucking McCartney over here.
so, I believe in being thorough. If there's an evil version of me and I'm dealing with undead, we
Okay.
are going to burn that body. We are going to then smash the bones into
You gotta
into
take a
dust.
knife and stab it in the face.
Well, yeah, if it's growing out of my shoulder, and it's especially once it starts attacking. At that point, it's like you're absolutely getting a knife driven through its eye up to the hilt.
Yeah, I'd like to think that the evil version of me, blah, 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 but I'd probably end up being the evil version. The demon will pop out and be like,
Well-
you monster!
The issue is that I know I would stab an evil me in the face, so an evil me would know in theory that I'd just stab it in the face.
You be ready for it?
Well, so it's gonna not let me know it's evil. It would most
I'm
likely be on my.
friendly.
That's why
Nipple.
it's rated R.
You see some nipple?
Couple of.
I think you're allowed a couple background nipples. Oh, I guess he ripped off her shirt? I don't remember that.
Wow, definitely don't remember that.
So that's probably your rated R right there, forcing himself upon her. Ripping off her shirt.
I didn't see any booba though.
There might have been a little nipple there. It's hard to say. This is in ultra high def, but it's still very poor quality.
Well, it was shot in 95 millimeter.
No, you give all the priests maces. You give everyone else swords. You hold behind the walls.
So you see this guy right here? The guy with the beard and wearing the chainmail coif? So he's not on frame right now. Next time he's on frame, I'll point him out. That's actually the director's little brother.
Nice.
You may know him from Xena, Warrior Princess. He plays Joxer.
Oh, okay.
That's the director's little brother.
Gravity.
Blunt.
Stack rocks up on the wall. Drop them on the skeletons as they try and approach.
That guy.
Joxer?
Yeah.
That's him right there.
That's what's his name of his little brother?
Sam Raimi's?
Think that's his actual mustache?
No. But it's really, I'm going to say no. But it does look pretty good. I think that's more likely that guy's natural beard. But that seems like not enough hair to be that long. Because he's like growing out 20 hairs on either side.
Oh no, you could do that.
I'm not saying you couldn't.
You would just
You
be
should.
trimming, and you'd be shaving like all of this, and then like every like couple of weeks you'd be like, I'm going to trim everything but this stuff. And
Yeah, no, I don't think that's
that's kind of what you do if you grow a mustache for like twisting up.
I guess I've never seen them untwisted up. And I wonder what they look like when they're just like
Not like
in the
that,
shower,
because what ends up happening, you have seen them untwisted up. What ends up happening is instead of it being all twisted and curled, you end up with more just like a wave like this, and it'd be like
Okay.
kind of fluffy because you train it to do that by waxing it all the time. Like I've done that with my mustache once. Grew it out like that.
See, I
It's
don't like
annoying 'cause
mustache.
you have to trim in here so it's not like over the lip, but not out here on the ends.
Oh, so look at, he has a whole box.
Oh.
You see that box on the right? It's all 12 gauge. So he had probably a few hundred rounds in there.
Bunch of chemistry books, bunch of mechanics books. It's apparently fairly well read.
Well,
he knows a lot about mechanical engineering because he fucking engineered a
robotic fist, yeah.
I mean, he's in college. It was like an engineering thing, or wasn't it?
He's making his own
Engineering
gunpowder. That's impressive.
At least I'd assume he's in college because he was using the cabin that a professor was using. So I'm assuming he got told by the professor, maybe.
Like how he does the whole thing with like Dickies pants on. His medieval blue tunic.
I think that's probably the most insulting part of the movie is him thinking he can actually teach these people how to fight with spears and whatnot. Because
their whole lives,
like people like to talk about like the Asian martial arts and like how great those people are. So what they don't understand is that the Europeans had martial arts. Like they had very sophisticated skills and techniques using those kinds of weapons. Because people dedicated their life to it. It was important. Yeah. They needed the armies.
They didn't have TV, so imagine if you spent all your screen time in a day practicing to fight with a weapon. You know, a couple of years, you'd be pretty fucking good.
Bagpipes.
Well, see, that's like the joke, right? Because they can't play the flute, they can't play bagpipes because they don't have lungs.
Mm-hmm. A glued on red-haired beard.
They did go over the top cartoony on this.
In some parts, yeah. Like I said, if you cut that,
it is far more campy than Evil Dead 2.
So I mean, even this, he's on like some sort of moving platform, being pulled through, doing like a patent speech.
That doesn't bother me so much. It's all the cartoony stuff that I.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's probably half a dozen things you could cut. It would only be a couple minutes from the whole movie.
I like how the undead holding the torch as they were walking is sitting here just like dancing.
He's a real body actor. So you see how they do it? How they just get like puppets and stuff and put them in front, and then they put the people in costumes in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's a person.
A mixture of both.
Yeah, you could see the screens over the eyes.
That guy, you could see his tongue when he opened his mouth.
Yep.
I see you definitely weren't meant to see this in such high def. No strings yet. I wonder how many of them are just people running by with a stick and there's a little skeleton on it. Is this going to be another old guy? No, this one looks like an actual kid.
What?
You better fucking shoot.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to hold it. They're going to wait the same amount of time before exploding either way.
Loose. Steady.
I definitely would have shot by now.
Yeah, they could have had 2 volleys. Yeah, they could have had a whole set of shots stuck in the ground for them to march over, waiting to explode, and then another whole set of shots being this set of shots.
Yeah, okay, so that's perfect. Just like you were saying about them teaching him, what is he going to teach him about staff fighting, right? You know, you've got archers. These are military men, at least some of them. They'd have a much better idea how to work with these tactics than he would.
Well, like the biggest. At no point in history is there any, as far as I'm aware of, is there any record of the whole draw and holding it and then loose thing.
Yeah.
They don't draw and hold it. That's a war bow. That's a very, very high test
Yeah, you're
bow.
just going to make yourself
Like,
tired. It's wasting
It's
shots.
draw and release. Draw, release.
Yes. We were actually talking about that. Because the compound bow, once you pull it, you can hold it pulled for a long time. Because once you actually pull it, there's no tension on there, what you're holding. But like a bow like this, you find your shot, then you pull and shoot.
Yeah.
Where a compound bow, you pull and you hold until you find your shot, and then you let go.
We've all seen Robin Hood.
Which one? That Guy Ritchie one?
No. Prince of Thieves. The only Robin Hood.
You shooting is his bow wrong too. At least in my opinion. Because he hit his arrows on the inside. Like so you can look down the arrow. That's a very modern thing. Like if you look at the actual art of like battles and whatnot, or the art of people of archers and whatnot, the arrows were on this side of the bow. On the outside.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can draw it and whatnot. Because you don't have to do this like through here and then like nonsense. The less nonsense, the better and the quicker you can be.
I shot a rabbit once with a bow. It's a good shot.
A rabbit?
A rabbit.
What? Why would?
Because I was out with a bow, fucking around,
No.
and a rabbit ran by, and I shot it.
Why wasn't this braced beforehand?
Yeah, pre-brace it.
Yeah.
Did you at least finish
Like
the
when you
rabbit
come-
off?
No, it had, my dad had pulled off the tips and put a wooden plug in the end.
Oh, so you just bruised it.
So
maybe
yeah, I
broke ribs
basically
or
just
whatnot?
shot it in the back and it took off running. But I hit it.
It probably survived that.
I'm sure it survived. The arrow didn't get any penetration.
Well, yeah, but like if
Yeah,
you did that to a bird, you'd probably be breaking bones.
I've shot a bunch of birds like that.
Oh, well, those probably didn't survive.
No, have you ever seen the arrows that you use to hunt fowl?
The like
No.
cages.
They're flat tipped.
Yeah. What's
Oh, so it just like punches up.
Yeah, because you don't want to destroy the meat, and there's such little meat that it's better just to like, if you hit them in the body, if you hit them anywhere in the chest with that, you're going to stop their heart pretty much. You hit them in the head, you're going to kill them.
It's like how you hunt like varmint style animals for food if you don't have something like a 22. Like you wouldn't shoot a squirrel or a small bird, you'd bark it. And what that means is while it's like on the tree, you'd shoot the bark next to it. So the kinetic energy of that bark exploding deals with the squirrel.
Okay.
Because if you shoot a squirrel with something bigger than like a 22, it's like, well, there's you've
I
killed
shot-
the animal, but there's no use
I
for
shot
meat
a
or
red
anything.
squirrel with a 22, and I had to eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the proper response. If
I never shot another squirrel again.
if your kids start killing animals, make them eat it. If they continue to kill animals, you might want to look into if they just like hunting or if they're a sociopath.
Well, there is also a difference between
Psychopath.
tromping through the wilderness,
Yeah.
shooting at whatever you can find, as opposed to stalking through your neighborhood killing cats and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I spent a lot of the time wandering through the desert,
Well,
just shooting at things because that's all I had to do when I was a child.
Well, you are a little bit of a psychopath.
Well, I mean,
Actually,
all kids are a little bit psycho.
it's like a Lady Gaga song. I'm a little bit psycho. I don't know any rest of the song, or if it's actually Lady Gaga.
no, I don't believe it is.
Who do you think it is? Rihanna then?
Well, like very few people can be as cruel as kids because they just don't fucking know.
Yeah. They only know not cruelty.
Especially the young, because a lot of them don't even understand that if I do this, it hurts that person. It's like it doesn't even register.
Wasn't there a guy in the back of that?
Maybe.
There was like a guy riding around with him, And he just totally like abandoned it and left the guy to his fate, huh?
I'm assuming they didn't have much stuff for making gunpowder. Because otherwise, I would just have rigged this place to blow. And then as soon as he broke the gates, it's like, well, light fuse. Get fucked.
Blow up the boat.
But I'm also a very firm believer of this kind of enemy. Just like you spite. You deny them their victory. Well, no, you should have gone and helped him because 4 people lined up like that are going to get in each other's way.
Yeah, at least bring 1 or 2. At least have 1 guy come over and help. How's that?
Well, 2 is just about right.
Especially for a small space like that.
And with pole arms, because then they could both stand on each side of the gate, slightly angled out from the gate, and have like good coverage without getting in each other's way and cover everything in front of the gate.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'd probably do a sword and a spear, right? Because then you have somebody at range to hold him back, and then whenever he gets close, you got the sword.
Well,
go.
Realistically, your pole arm users are going to have a short sword on their hip.
Yeah, for sure. Or a long knife.
Yeah.
No, it's useless. Okay, I'd probably cut the skeleton out.
Yeah.
See, this would have been a lot funnier when he was like catching the skeletons and breaking them over his knee and stuff. Because you could just keep throwing skeletons at him instead of these guys in these weird bodysuits.
Oh, see, you should have ran up and already been stabbing him. Stabby, stabby.
Knife, knife, knife.
I like how they actually made her uglier when they made her evil. They didn't actually go with the evil, the sexy.
I'd still hit it.
All right, go stab him in the back. Stab him in the back. Right through the heart. Stab. There you go.
That's right through the heart.
There you go. All right, now stab him in the face.
Yeah, now charge his ass.
Doesn't actually work.
I feel like I could cut through a spear like that.
No. Not if it's anything respectable wood.
I'm pretty sure I could do it.
No.
No, I like the action shot. See, the robotic arm gives him some extra power right there too, especially with the chest plate. So you got the chainsaw, the shotgun, the chest plate, robotic arm. It's a pretty good arsenal right there.
There you go. 2 swords.
He just threw the other one off the edge. No. He doesn't even know how to sword fight though.
Oh,
Well, in theory, no, neither would his evil clone.
Yeah, okay. I can't argue with that, but at least his evil clone has like demon strength.
He's
Oh, I guess
mechanical
probably
arms.
not, because he's all chopped up. Okay. He's just flipping around and shit now?
Stop stabbing him. Start chopping through bone.
So you would like that? I'd probably cut through in one go.
Well, that's got metal going down the sides of it. Which, by the way, the spear would have as well.
At least for the first few feet, probably.
Yeah, well, it's like a foot and a half usually.
I'll call that a couple feet.
Depends on the type of pole arm. All right, now he's a full skeleton. Now you know to stop trying to stab him and go fuck up his bones.
See, that's a pretty good weapon against the undead. It's like a blunt weapon, and it's on fire, which undead are weak against fire too.
Almost everything's weak against fire.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
fire.
Everything but water.
And
No. You can make water burn too.
But Balrog, fire's probably the wrong choice.
Splash it with some water.
Might work still.
Everything burns if you get it hot
Yeah.
enough.
If fire if it doesn't burn, you're not using enough.
And he's dead.
I wonder what would happen if you introduced a Balrog to Foof.
The what?
Foof, Foof. It's like fluorine something. That's its chemical composition. It's fluorine, oxygen, fluorine. It oxidizes everything, which translated into non-chemistry speak, it burns everything,
All right.
including water, air, and water, concrete, and oxygen. Like it will burn everything. And release super toxic gas as it does. Fluorine compounds are terrifying.
Fluorine.
So there's
Now they just use vinyl planks, but back in the day,
well, there used to be, not used to be, still exists. There's a chemical, it's called chlorine trifluoride.
Chlorofluorocarbon.
Well,
it's not ozone depleting. I mean,
Chlorine-
it probably is, but
chlorine trifluoride burns everything, like concrete, everything. Everything will burn. And I'm talking, this stuff is so nasty that the Nazis invented it and were I don't know if they invented it, but they were experimenting with it. And they were just like, nope.
the Nazis said it was too much.
It's like,
That's
nope.
saying a lot.
It's too dangerous, too uncontrollable, just burns everything. Fluorine compounds, terrible. At least the ones that burn.
All right, that's a little much. Did you need to pick them up?
Yeah, they really got to sell that shit.
Well, I mean, to be fair, with how like royalty in Europe work, they're at worst cousins.
They're awfully related. I was listening to
They
a
could
story.
very easily
They're
be
brothers.
like half brothers, but at worst, they're cousins.
I was listening to a story once, and they were talking about some country, and their rulers died, so they imported royals from another country. And I was like, you can just make new ones? Nope, they went and got them from like England or whatever. All right, now you're the king of Spain. It's like, well, but why?
Queen of
In
England's
theory,
actually
if
the
you go-
Queen of the Netherlands.
And Canada.
Yeah, don't forget, you fucked up once.
Yeah, how
Can
about
you write those down for me?
exactly? Or
Can I get
just,
something to write with?
yeah, write it down yourself.
Yeah, sure. And let me just get you a pencil.
Well, you use
Well,
like
they gotta
piece
have a
of
quill with
charcoal
some
and
ink or hit some
They
charcoal.
wrote. They have a language, a written word, so they do write.
They had paper.
Maybe
This is probably. This could very easily be just like feather and ink.
the
style.
wizard would be the only one maybe the king.
Well, that's why I'm saying he should write it. You tell me, and I'll write it.
Yeah. So can I get something to write with?
Yeah. As
A
opposed
scroll?
to letting somebody else write it for you.
Well,
I
I
mean,
know
but
if
I'm
she's
just going to. I'm saying that there's probably very few
well, the court females.
quills or.
Well, the court females
Writing
know how to write as
utensils.
well. They were decently educated. It was only the like serfs that weren't really educated.
See, there's Joxer. I like how he's just telling this to somebody in the store. So, what were you up to today? So what does his name tag say? Hello, my name is Ash something. Why does it have so much stuff on there?
I mean, cash registers are really, really heavy.
Yeah, by design.
Yeah, they don't want someone to be able to steal it easy.
Especially back in the day. Alright.
They're usually also bolted down.
So you take a little lever action, probably Colt 45 or something.
Yeah, looks like it.
That's not too bad. What do you get? 10 shots?
357 maybe? Yeah, some 9 to 11.
You could just say 10. You just say around 10 is fine.
Yeah, around 10. So,
I don't know, the 9 to 11 was kind of funny.
well, depends on the caliber and whatnot.
Yeah, I guess you.
The 44 Magnum, I think, has 9, and the 357 Magnum holds 11, and the 44 Long Colt, I think, is 10. It's definitely not anything bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's probably not the 44 Magnum. It's probably the 357 Magnum or 45 Long Colt.
Blam, 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 blam.
I had a 22 lever action. That thing, I don't even know. I think it may have held like 19 or 20.
Was it the one that you had to like unscrew like behind the stock and load it in from there?
There's like a tube that you pull out and fill it up.
Did you have to
loaded
unscrew
it-
it from the front?
You unscrewed it from the top and then you loaded them in the bottom, and then it just every single like this, it would push the shell or the cartridge up. It was. I wish I still had that gun.
Rimfire works fairly well in a lever action.
Alright.
You gotta be careful with lever action, because what ends up happening if you're not careful and don't use the right kind of bullets, if you just put any bullet you want, or if you build a lever action around any kind of bullet you want, you end up with a bullet with too much point at the tip. And so then the bullet ahead of it in the tube is sitting primer first on the tip of that bullet. Well now, I tripped and I stumbled and I used my gun and hits the ground, boom, bullet goes off. Setting off the bullet in front of it, set off the bullet in front of it. Top half of your gun explodes.
I've shot a few lever actions, like the old 30-30 my dad had, and then
If you look, they're
45
always
long, I guess,
very
from
round
Colt.
bullets.
and it was
Flat.
That's a 22.
Yeah.
Those
Well,
bullets are super rounded. They're not sharp
those
at
ones
all.
don't even matter. Those are rimfire. The
Oh, that's
primer's
true.
not in the back. It's the rim.
That's true. I miss that thing so much. That's the one that I actually shot that red squirrel with, and yeah.
I wouldn't make my child eat a rat. I'm just going to say it. Squirrels are just tree rats.
Then what's a tree rat? Grab it. What's a tree rat?
What do you mean? A squirrel?
A rat that lives in the trees.
That's not a thing. Rats don't live in trees. They live in holes in the wall. Haven't you ever seen a cartoon?
Mm-mm.
So, I don't
There's
know.
2 other tiny ashes that were actually credited.
I told you there was when there was all the 3 shots or whatever.
Fake shimps.
What's a shimp?
I don't know.
A Three Stooge.
Well, yeah, I know that, but there was no fake Three Stooge in this, was there?
The ones that. No, I was going to say the ones that
Sword
poked his
Master.
eyes, but
Those were skeletal
He actually had a sword master. Another question is, was he actually a sword master, or just some random guy who was doing like, this is the title that I want. This is my title.
I like that.
I'll be in charge of this, but my title is this. It's like, whatever. Shut up and do your job. You're now the sword master.
Close enough.
I mean, if I was making movies, I would have no problem crediting people that in ways like that, just because it's like that's what you want next to your name in the credits. Sure, credits don't mean shit, so I'll give you what you want.
Credits are free.
Yeah, so you can be the sword master.
I am the sword master.
On-set armor. That I like to see. Yeah, that makes sense. The armor looked right, mostly.
Mostly, some of it you could tell was like cloth.
Yeah, or plastic.
But, yeah, but some of it looked real good. All the main characters and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Fit right.
Yeah,
and it was. I have doubts about like its period authenticity. I'm pretty sure there was armor from different time periods that wouldn't have been used in the same time period.
Yeah, okay,
like it
right.
was. But other than that,
they
it
definitely
looked
had access
right.
to some suits of armor, huh?
Shit fit right. People were wearing it right.
When was the last time either of you have seen this movie?
How
many
10,
decades?
20 years?
Yeah, I was gonna say 10.
I haven't seen
So
it
when
since
you
I
were
was a
3?
small child, yeah. I was going
That
to
doesn't
say.
make sense.
What do you mean? I was probably
You
8
couldn't remember any of it
or
then.
maybe 9. I did
So
not
now
remember much.
Now that you've seen it proper, would you ever watch it again?
Yeah, I'd give this a thumbs up. This is definitely, if you were like drinking with your friends, this would be a great movie to watch.
I'll probably watch it again within a decade.
I'll probably watch it again at a little after a decade.
I enjoy this movie enough that if anyone's like, "Hey, we should watch this," and I'm not gonna veto it.
It's like, yeah!
I'm not gonna suggest
I
it,
just watched it 2 years ago.
but I ain't gonna veto it.
I'd actually probably do something like that, but that's just because I like to be contrary.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Shut up.
You are exceptionally contrarian.
Pride myself on it. No, I'm not.
I'm always picking a fight.
Not me.
Yep.
Like how I argued about it. No, that was pretty good. It's a lot better this time around, for sure, than the last time I watched it. I also don't remember him ripping off her shirt and forcing himself upon her in quite
You're
such
also
a way.
3.
Well, maybe not quite 3, but
Okay, 4.
yeah, I probably wasn't 10.
No B movie like this can be 10, but this would be a solid like.
I wasn't ranking it. I was talking about how old I
His
was.
age.
Oh,
Yeah, if I had to rank this movie, I wouldn't consider this a B movie. It's too good.
I would
Special
probably
effects
give
are
it a
alright.
solid 7, maybe.
It's just a straight low C, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's bad by any means. Well, keep in mind, Jake, anything over a 5, I think, would be a watchable movie again.
well,
That's fine.
oh, yeah. Well, 5 would be a perfectly average. Anything above a 5 is above average.
Basically, not
Okay,
by my system, like a 4 is a movie that's complete. You know what I mean? You get like a 4 just for making a movie. I mean,
Let's
so
see. So then, well, no.
yeah, because
That's what I said. I'm like, no, because, what was it, Speed 2?
Speed 2 didn't even make a 4.
It's
But it was a movie.
a perfectly average movie would be 5.
That's
Not
that's
by
what
my
I-
system.
because-
All right, good night.
Bye.
Did you want to explain yourself before
No.
we stop?
No.
All right, good night.